Still trying to figure out this computer. Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. Good evening. I look foggy. I don't know why. I don't know. Did my video look good? Looks weird to me. But anywho, good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. I see Don in the house, Don M. And I am on I don't know which episode this is, but I decided I'm going to do 100 reasons why. 100 reasons why. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there for 2 seconds. But yeah, with this channel right here, I'm going to have some pleasure. It's not really fun. I'm gonna have pleasure this year, 2022, on doing 100 reasons why Lennon is a coon. So I'm gonna spend 100 episodes. Okay, that's the game plan. That's my goal. I'm gonna do 100 episodes on Lennon Honor. I want to see what it feels like to focus on one man for so long. I'm gonna do 100 episodes. I don't know why this looks so weird. I'm gonna do 100 episodes. Reasons why Lennon's a cool. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not no clown. It's really break down, and you're gonna see and you're gonna feel what we talking about. I have some things lined up, and when I say I have some things lined up, I'm on my computer. So being that I'm on my computer, I can finesse it better, as which I was trying to do before. But I'm on my computer now, so I'm feeling kind of good. Did y'all see my little my avatar? Oh, not my avatar, but did you see the picture I have for this live stream? The little clipping I seen. I don't know. This popped up when I was in thought. Like, what picture I'm gonna do? What am I put up for this one right here? And bang, the spell book for new witches. Okay, and not advertising anything. I think I'm gonna delete that, but I want y'all to really understand that there's a spell that's going on because there's so many people out here that's practicing witchcraft that don't even know they're practicing witchcraft. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are in the world of so much. We use the word fuckery, but it's really witchery. You know what I'm saying? So much witchcraft that's going on that people don't even know that there's spells that's been cast on them, ancestral curses. You know what I'm saying? That's been passed down, and people don't really understand that you being cursed. And people that move in snakish ways and way people moving that you're following, I'm gonna spend some time on bringing a spotlight to them and showing you how the snake slithers through the grass. And I'm also going to show you how the devil's using other individuals to be snakes in the grass. This is war, folks. And we have to see how people are being used and manipulated, and probably don't even know that they're being used and manipulated. Probably think they're doing something good. But like I say, nah, they was like that when they was children. They was already born for this right here. This whole internet world, so many people was born for this. I'm going to break it down. And being that I'm on my laptop and I can have some fun now, I can share some stuff. I can share it comfortably so you can get the full grip. And it's like you can hold it like a vice grip, because what I'm talking about, I don't be doing things for fun. I don't do things for super chats. I do things because it's real. And I'm no cheerleader. I told everyone I am neutral. I am who I am when I come in the scene. One side I gotta get my bread from. The other side is a coon, no matter what way you look at it. And I'm going to show you in these clips that I have of the reason why I have a mission now to prove that this man is actually satanic. Okay, folks, he's actually satanic. I'm going to prove it. Let me pull this video up. He's really satanic. I'm going to show you a satanic person, how they move. And you guys got to understand what I'm saying when I'm saying what I'm saying, okay? Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, so that's funny. So let me I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to say hold on for 2 seconds because I'm going to get that clipping because I don't know why it's not lined up. I had it lined up. I had everything lined up. And once I go to it, it's not even there. See, like I say, the spells is out there. So I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden my videos is not lined up. So right, hold on. In. Yes, I'm back in. Yo, like I say, folks, I had everything lined up. I'm very upset right now, but it's all good. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Hopefully you're still there. For some reason, I don't know why. Like I say, this is not lined up. I had two videos I wanted to share with you, and I had both of them lined up. I had both of them on pause, ready to go.
Well, greetings to everyone. I want to greet you with lots of love, peace, and positivity. I hope you guys are doing well.
That's the video.
Today
I
is
need to, we need to shut that down. Like I said, I'm trying to get that lined up, but we're gonna get that lined up for you somehow, some way. But let me line it up and set it up. Fuck it. You know, I don't need no videos. All that video crap you're annoying me anyway. But I'm going to get those videos up because those videos must go up. Still learning how to do all this stuff. I want that video up. It's gonna go up. Freak that. I'm getting that up. I'm getting that up. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna get that up. You guys must hear this. Okay. So okay. So back to StreamYard. I'm back. Hello, folks. You're gonna just sit tight, folks. I'm having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get through this real quick. Okay, so we got that one lined up. Bam, we got that one there. I want the other video up there, but right now I'm just gonna play with this one for 2 seconds. All right, let me go back. Where am I at? Okay. Yo, listen up, folks. This is the video like I've been using for the scheming and scammers. This that video with that's going back to June 18th, I believe, or should I say June 8th of 2018. And it's that video. And you know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to understand some hood therapy right here. This is hood therapy because what we have here is he's a psychopath. There's something really wrong with him. And I'm gonna go also to his video that he just did. So it's two videos I'm gonna use. Okay? I'm gonna use two videos. This video. Hey buddy, why you not talking?
Well, greetings to everyone. I want to greet you with lots of love, peace, and
All right,
positivity.
so
I hope you guys
I'm
are
going to
doing
go
well.
to
Today is June 8th, 2019. It's Saturday. I did a video earlier today, and I decided to go ahead and do a live stream. And I didn't want to do a live stream to start today, especially dealing with this topic, which is Umar Johnson, because I tend to spend more time than I would probably like, especially once I do the live stream. I get to interact.
now just right there. I really want to stop for a second because he says he tends to give him too much time of what he needs and what he likes. He gets involved, the Cookie Crush, and he just be chatting away. And at this time, he said he was he had things to do. Now that 2-3 years later, he's supposed to be even more busier. He's in school, but he's giving more time and more energy to it. So, like I say, when the way I'm gonna break this down for you, you're gonna understand who's the real schemer and scammer. And not only that, is a witch. He's cast a spell on you guys. He figured out how he can snatch up the next person wave and make it his wave. Yo, I roll with a nigga like that, yo, and I had to separate myself from him. Yo, you gotta understand people like that. They want your crowd. They want your style. He snatched everything of Umar, and I'm going to break it down. I got my list right here, folks. I got my list, and I mean I got my times, and let's check it out. This is not no game right here. I'm gonna go to 5 minutes in, okay, on this. He doesn't waste no time. I'm gonna go 5 minutes in on this. And what does he talk about? This is something very important, so I'm set it up real good. This is therapy.
Before let me just let me take a second just to step back here. See, I'm very passionate about this particular issue because I've seen the worst that black men have offered to black women in my own life. I've seen it. And so when I see someone like Umar Johnson, and he's is supposedly this internet-based leader, he's leading you younger black men astray. You younger black boys astray. He don't care about you anyway. He don't even deal with black boys, and he don't deal with black men, real black men, because we don't tolerate.
Now he has daddy issues. He said he has daddy issues. And a lot of these men out here probably have daddy issues that's probably followers of this person. They probably have a lot of male issues. That's probably why he has a probably strong gay following as well. And you gotta understand that the wave that this man is in control of and moving with is on a way mystical type of wave. And you guys gotta understand that when you want to do right, it's so hard to get people to follow. It's so hard to get people to show love. It's so hard to get people to be compassionate. But for some reason, when you tend to show us different aspect of life where it's not in a way of that you want to do anything except for crush, listen, cookie crush the next person, that's an issue. Okay, so like I said, it starts off with this man having straight up daddy issues. Okay, he has dad issues, and honestly, you guys need to let him open up about his daddy issues. Why don't y'all really, when you next time he has a live, why don't you talk about his dad issues? I think that you guys should actually really take time out to talk about this man's dad issues, and that right there itself would make a big impact. and I want y'all to do so. I never seen this person ever before, so I'm going to put you on timeout. You didn't even acknowledge me, so I've never seen you before in my life, so you on timeout. Wait, oh wait, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, you. I don't even know what that was all about. So you didn't acknowledge me. I never seen you before, so I had to do that. But yo, off the rip is daddy issues. So once we can move from there, we can see why he spent so much time on Umar. We can see why he spent so much hatred time on Umar. Because one his ancestral curse is really has been passed down on this man. Let's go back to his words. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making nothing up. I don't need to make nothing up.
I'll just type it in the chat room. Thank you all for being up in here too. I appreciate it. Okay.
So
that, I'm going to frame this live stream within the construct of manhood. And I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it a couple of times during this live stream. I'm going to say it again, that our primary responsibility is to serve and to protect, to be of service to our wife, to be of service to our children, to be of service to our community. Other groups of people understand this, the men. So what is it about black men? Well, we'll co-sign.
Now, see, as he continued on, his issue is not just with Umar, but it's also with black men itself. You understand what I'm saying? He has issues with black men himself, not just with Umar, but his issue is with black men. That's why I need y'all to really understand. He always want to say that Umar has issues with black men, this, that, and other, but trust you, Lennon has major issues with black men. Period. He says it on his other live stream. He wish he could promote their live. He wish he could promote the channel. What you mean you wish? But people, they backstab. Why you have people backstabbing you? That don't make sense. Mr. All King of Cookie Crush chat crew, Lennon, I don't understand how you have people backstabbing you if you was a stand-up person. I don't think that you're a stand-up person. Otherwise, anti-Afro will probably still be rolling with you. Like I say, that story really needs to be unfolded so we can really understand, are you a stand-up guy? Because this episode right here that you're doing was about anti-Afro. This episode that I'm doing right here was an episode that focused on anti-Afro and how Umar sent a legion of people, wanted to send a legion of people to attack her. This what this episode was about. But now all of a sudden, a couple years later, she no longer rolling with you, dog. Why is that? Because you're not a stand-up guy. From this series right here to this present series I'm going to show you, you're going to realize that this man is really a psychopath. Let's go to, because this is what his main focus is really, what I'm about to break it down. This is what his main focus is.
On Umar Johnson behavior up here, threatening people like women, threatening women online, trying to get his followers, y'all, to get out there in them streets and do his dirty work. Excuse the pun.
Okay.
What kind of man? Is that manhood? No, that's an act of cowardice. That's like a little boy throwing a tantrum. How's the audio too, by the way? Y'all let me know the audio and the video for this.
Trying to figure out how to pause it like right here, but I'm not.
And what I'm going to see now, someone just brought something up. Y'all already done got it going. See, Gator Girl brings up an important point, and I wasn't planning on going here, but that's one of the reasons why I started a little bit later than I had anticipated, because I was putting together some audio. I'm going to give you guys some things to listen to that proves to y'all that he ain't got no love for y'all, and especially those y'all who follow him and be sending him the.
Oh, I forget. I'm so sorry. Happy Black History Month, folks. I was supposed to say that way earlier. Oh my Lord! And today is the anniversary of the assassination of Malcolm X. We are in Black History Month, folks. And the greatness of this Black History Month is us to focus on what issues that affect in effect that's been in full effect in our lives. You know, so that affects us. That's been in full effect of our lives, and what's been in full effect is coonery and coonism. And I'm here to really, like I say, we got to destroy the dragon, and the dragon is ahead of coons too. Don't think that the dragon is like 7,000 heads. Don't think it's just 7 heads. There's many heads to this dragon. And black coons is one of the worst coons because they right in your circle. They have easy access to attack and destroy you. Black coons has always been used in the destruction of building up men. And like I say, he's talking about manhood, but he's going to get to economics. I broke this down before, but like I said, I'm going to break it down again and relate it to the other live that he just did because this was years before he spoke these words. And he's going to say some things in here that, you know, years later when he come back and say something else, wow, okay. And I'm just going to say it's 2 words. One word in this one was hair, and the next one episode it rhymes with chair. So we're going to talk about hair, and we're going to talk about chair. HAIR, hair, and chair. Okay, his words. We're going to break it down, fam. His words. Hopefully I can get it all right. We're going to break his words down because his hair in 2018 he talked about hair, and then in 2022 he's going to talk about a chair. And I'm going to get you guys to understand that is something wrong with this man. Okay, let's go back to his words. I want to get to this little point. This is a small point right here. This is a little small point. Let me get up to it's about. Now let him talk. I'm gonna let him talk. Fuck it, you can talk.
Donation, because that's what he sees you as a resource.
So, yeah,
it's got some things
that
to
was the
listen
word.
to that proves to y'all that he ain't got no love for y'all, and especially you, those y'all who follow him and be sending him the donation, because that's what he sees you as a resource. And you got some things to listen to that proves to y'all that he ain't got no love for y'all.
Now, I'm asking you guys, what type of love do Lennon really have for his Cookie Crush crew, his Cookie Crush chat? I'm not a member. I'm not subscribed. None of that. So I don't know what you guys are doing. But what impact is Lennon having on your lives? You know what I'm saying? What impact is Lennon having on your lives? Is everything good when I go into his video? Do you guys still hear me? I'm hoping that you still hear me when I have his video up. You know what I'm saying? When his video is up, I'm hoping you guys hear me because I'm just learning how to work this. So I don't know. But what love do Lennon have for all his subscribers? Because like I say, I don't know what type of love that Umar have for anybody, especially dealing with how he handled my situation. But if I'm gonna tell you honest God truth, if he handled my situation right from jump, and if I still was at the school and he handled my situation right from jump, you guys didn't know me, I would say that he have much more love than this dude. And that's just period. Okay, thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. Salute. I appreciate that because I don't know if I'm still being heard. So why do I say that? Like I say, I've been around in many ways, many times, and he honestly blessed me in many ways, many times. What do I mean by that? We ate together, you know what I'm saying? I ate good meals at different places. He put me in a hotel. He put money in my hand. Okay? So when this man say that he has no love for his people, if Umar would have handled his situation correctly with me, I'd be like, this nigga's crazy. Okay, I would say 1,000% that this dude is crazy. If Umar Johnson would have put the money in my hand and nothing would have, I wouldn't have came on YouTube. I would just been looking at these videos like, yo, this dude crazy. And by that time, I would have hoped to figured out how to be on YouTube in the way that I would have just been on his ass. So I need y'all to understand, like, no matter what, I was going to be on his ass. And so whether I am outside the school, inside the school, just looking at Leonard, I had to be on his ass. And being that I was now on the outside, I tried to give Leonard the opportunity to handle and curve all his bullshit that he was talking about and deal with the real, but he don't want to do that. So he definitely going to get 100 episodes on his ass. I'm putting 100 episodes on him. And this is the reason why, because this is his words, not really Umar words. This is really the way he feels.
And especially those of y'all who follow him and be sending him the donation, because that's what he sees you as, a resource.
He sees you guys as a resource. Okay, folks? Remember 2022, you know what he did with his family? They went to the zoo. We got COVID going on, and he's taking his family to the zoo because they like, yo, dad, yo, you getting all this money off this YouTube. They saying, dad, hey, dad, you get, I really want to take this down for a second. They like, hey, dad, you getting all this money off of YouTube. How about you take us out? Do something with this money, dad. Stop being so cheap. So all this money that he's been getting from these people that's just resources, and like I said, I'm going to go back to the one that he saw about the chair, because in 2022, what did he say? He said he said, should I buy, what did he say, folks? He said, I'll get him a chair, folks, because someone in the Cookie Crush chat said, yo, you should get him a chair. Hey, Lennon, why don't you get him a chair? Then Lennon said, hey, he saw it. He said, hey, you guys, should I give him a chair? Should I send him a chair? He said, yeah, I should send him a chair. The Cookie Crush chat, they've been real generous. They showed a lot of love. They showed a lot of love. So it's like, you guys is his resource. Everything that he says is now what it is that he is. He became Umar. But he's worse because he's providing nothing. He provides no service. He provides no unity. He provides no male black platform. He don't even want men to even come on his platform and talk to him. What service does he provide except for a shoot down, shot down, or knock down? That's what he do. That's all he does. And it's depressing because you guys been funding that. All you guys been doing is just giving this man bread just to cut the umbilical cord of the warriors coming together. And y'all don't even get it. Because no matter what, in Umar's life of being on these YouTube streets and on the Instagram streets, I'm not no cheerleader for the nigga. I'm dead serious. But I'm trying to tell you, he brought more men together than Lennon. I'll leave it like that. And prove me wrong, Lennon. You can't prove me wrong in that. Because Lennon is only about...
You black women, you got a problem too. Y'all rarely hear me speaking on issues where y'all need to get stuff corrected, but you got a problem too, because some of y'all, because y'all be supporting men like Umar Johnson. He ain't even a man. He can't take care of himself. Y'all stop sending him your money. He can't survive in the world. That's not manhood.
If y'all was to stop donating to Lennon Honor, if y'all was to stop donating to Lennon Honor, and if y'all was to demand Lennon Honor to set something up for these donations that y'all giving, not just for the humor of ridiculing the person, if y'all demanded something of him, do you think that he'd be able to deliver? So it's like he want to slice and dice, and like I say, he was trying to steal the next man's wave. Do you know how I've realized that shit? I realized that so many people be on these YouTube streets, and that's what they try to do. They be trying to steal each other's wave. That's why I stayed off the internet. Because I'm like, I am nobody, but I am somebody that's so big that you guys don't even know. And the mindset, once I put stuff out, people going to try and snatch it in many ways. I've seen since I've been out here, so many people using my words and doing the things I've been doing. I mean, it's so sad because I'm like, yo, why don't y'all just be part of the Ultimate Trolling Warriors and let's finesse this shit? But nah, people want to find ways just to cut their own umbilical cord and not be part of the machine. But the machine has to move, folks. The machine has to move because this machine is about freedom. FREEEEDOOM. Freedom. Let me go back to his words because, like I say, women, I'm saying this to y'all women, okay? Lennon Honor is a predator. And this is the way y'all can prove me wrong that he's not a predator. Start demanding him to do stuff. Start asking him what he would do. Start finding out what has he done. Don't just give that man your money. Why y'all just giving this man freely your money? Because what he's entertaining? Well, like he says, he's fine Umar Johnson entertaining. Like 1000%, he find Umar Johnson entertaining. You guys find Umar Johnson entertaining. Umar Johnson is supposed to be scamming to build a school, so support that shit. Maybe and keep him again to his word. This guy is scamming you guys to go to Disney World. This guy is scamming you guys to get his house. This guy is scamming you guys for all sorts of things, but y'all don't even see that shit because you're so blinded because there's been a spell that's been cast on you, which is to hate black men, especially strong black men who talk in that talk and not afraid to talk that talk. Let me get to this here. No. Let me just let him finish this right here because this part is very important. Because it's about this.
I will never have, as long as I'm able-bodied, I'm not going to have my wife taking care of me. It's not going to happen.
Like I said before, he's going to have your YouTube people take care of him and his family.
I'll take care of her, though. But I'm not going to have her taking care of me. So the idea of you black women supporting this man, and y'all don't even think about how he really feel about y'all, too, by the way. Y'all dismiss that. Do I need to give y'all some things to listen to, by the way?
You see this?
Gary Girl brought up something real quick. Thank you, too. Doing the SETI rant. Remember, and the phone ring? And y'all making it rain on him, thinking to be supporting the man who his ringtone is these hoes ain't loyal. What are y'all thinking? And y'all making it rain on him, but
do you see how he making it rain?
That's his ringtone. What kind of man?
Yo, look, folks.
These hoes ain't loyal. Was doing the SETI rant. Remember, and the phone ring? Y'all black women, what are y'all thinking? To be supporting the man who his ringtone is these hoes ain't loyal. What are y'all thinking?
Yo, my question to you folks is, he's saying to all these people out there, what are y'all thinking to be supporting this man because he has a ringtone that says these hoes ain't loyal? And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that after that the conscious stripper situation that took place? Isn't that after, you know what I'm saying? Isn't this 2018 after the conscious stripper? So mentally, let's ask this question. My question is, why do he have that ringtone? Okay, why does he have that ringtone? Let me stop sharing for a second. Why do he have that ringtone? Wasn't it after that stripper that he messed up with? Or should I say that female? I ain't gonna say stripper, but you gotta say stripper in the situation so everybody knows what we talk about. But wasn't it because that female that he thought he could trust had no loyalty? You dig? I mean, am I bugging? So, I mean, what man wouldn't do something like that in that nature when they lost $1 million because of that situation? And counting because all the other people that would stop donating, and then all the other people that became Klansmen against him, that started doing all sorts of things. What other man who's a hip hopper, he listened to hip hop. What person, just take away him being doctor, anybody. Let's look into just being Big Slopper. He's Big Slopper right now. Okay, so he's Big Slopper. And Big Slopper came across a chick that's not loyal. So what's his ringtone going to be? Bong, period. That's it. So for us to really even focus on that is like kind of foolish. And I need y'all to really understand what I'm saying right there, because that really has nothing to do with anything except for that some person that really got burnt. What he should have did was have that phone on silence. But because he's a Philly Negro, he don't give a fuck, yo. I think y'all really need to come out to Philly, yo. I really think that everybody take a trip to Philly and you really see the people really when I say yo is real and really don't give a fuck. So take away the doctor from him. He's from Philly and he got burnt. And that's all I just see. Because I know when I was there with him, what year was that? It was I can't remember when I was with him. I think I was in Virginia, and the phone went off, and that ringtone went off. You know what I'm saying? We was sitting by the tree, the shrine, and that went off, and I'm just looking. I was like, yo, I can't believe it. It was funny as hell to me because I looked. I said, I can't believe he got that ringtone. It was just humorous. It was humorous to me at that time because it made me say, oh, he's a real nigga. You dig? See, Lennon is a coon nigga. Real nigga, coon nigga. And y'all follow a coon nigga. Still nigga nigga. Right, Jigga? I need y'all to understand what I just said. Conscious hooker, or should I say conscious stripper, came in his life, showed disloyalty. This man, what he said in the interview, he said, I wish that I got married before I got myself in this situation because these hoes ain't loyal. He didn't say that, but I want you to understand. Now, you can be mad or you can really look at facts. Let's look at, I mean, I wish I had some Jerry Springer clips to put up here. I wish I had some Maury Povich clips to put up here. We have no loyalty. Didn't Rihanna make a song? Rihanna with what's her name? Kendrick? Didn't they make a song? Loyalty? We have no loyalty. We sell our souls, or should I say, you sell your souls. I ain't putting myself in that shit. So many you folks sell your soul for a cash app. So many folks sell yourself for this. Yo, look, so many folks sell your soul for this. You ever seen this right here? Look, this is so funny. You be at the strip club. So many chicks be out there in strip clubs for ones and from dudes like him. And this what they be doing.
And y'all making it rain on him.
Yo, look how you make it rain. Here we go again. Y'all be at the strip club getting your ones.
Be supporting a man who
this how you get done.
What are y'all thinking?
Huh? What y'all doing?
And y'all making it rain on him.
Yo, my God.
That's his ringtone. What kind of man?
One more time, right? Oh no, one more time. Look how I make it rain.
Making it rain on him. That's his ringtone. What kind of man?
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who's the person? Who was the person that did the house charger? Who's the person that does that song too? By the way, isn't it Chris Brown?
Did y'all see him make it rain?
Like that? Y'all tell me inside the chat room.
Did y'all see him make it rain? What the hell happened to my thing? I just hear him, but why I don't see him
Chris
anymore?
Brown?
That's weird. But anyway, that shit was funny.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Thank you, Jarquavis.
That was funny.
Well, should we read some of these lyrics real quick for y'all?
Shut up. So I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why I can't see the screen anymore. Shit, like I had it. Let me see. I don't know why it's not doing it no more. That's weird. But anyway, I'm still learning how to do this shit. He is not going to do anything for nobody because he have yeah. But it's not even that. He's not going to do nothing for nobody because he have no black in his blood. He has no love in his blood. He has no black love in his blood because he's a coon, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. Like I'm still trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why my whole thing just disappeared on me. Why I can't pull my face up with this. I don't know what I pressed. Let me see what I did wrong. Share. Yeah. Screen. Yeah. Boom. Got that. Okay. There we go. I'm going to. Hopefully, I can get it right again. I'm going to skip away from this his ringtone because I had to break it down with the ringtone. Like I say, man, if Umar lost 5,000, 500,000, 750,000, or $1,000,000 because of that chick, I'm pretty sure he's going to keep that reminder on no matter what. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. From me, me. This how the Illuminati be having it right. They be having the eyes covered, one eye covered. Crazy shit, right? I don't want to be like that. But yo, as for me, one of my deadliest weapons against me is women. Like I really love women. But one of the things I had to do was find every way possible for me not to even want women, not to focus on women. That was hard. And then when I realized that woman was my weakness, was my kryptonite, that's when I realized that something would start messing with me in a way that was like, yo, man, this is real. To keep me away from my kryptonite so I can try my best to fight all other things in my life that's kryptonite. So if that man's ringtone is going to be his way of reminding him that, yo, I got to keep this kryptonite right here, keep this shit away, then that's what it is. People don't really understand. And like you say, he has a weakness for cookies, right? So that's probably why he has that ringtone to keep him as a reminder. Not saying he's not going to go get it, but I'm going to let you know that no matter what, you got to remind yourself about yourself. Facts. So I want to skip down and around. I want to get to this other mark right here. I have to bring up the other video because, like I said, I'm about to get to the point where chair and hair rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Chair and hair rhymes. Chair and hair rhymes. Because on this one, he talked about the woman's hair and how I let him talk it for himself. You know what I'm saying? But what's this about? I have something written right here. You know, him walking around.
And if his ringtone is talking that talk, these hoes ain't loyal. Then what does that say about Umar Johnson's character? Does he really love y'all black women?
It just
that's his ringtone.
Me. It just tickled me how much energy he's putting into the ringtone.
I have to take a walk because you know it's just gotten so bizarre, and it amazes me how black people will support and defend this type of fuckery.
And this is all about the ringtone. I
didn't want to say it, but I'm just gonna say it. We have to set a higher standard. Ain't nobody perfect, but this right here, this is not the proper example for manhood. You black men out there, you black boys following this guy, you're being misguided and you're being misled. This is not the y'all may think it's okay.
Let me get to this here. Like I said, this is very,
but it's not okay.
Very important. I'm leading up to something. I'm showing you something. He's spending this much time on his ringtone. But not going to the fact of why he got bad for.
See, I be feeling bad for the black women that got to deal with dudes like this, and I'll be feeling bad for you black women who defend dudes like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good look either way. And then so many of you black men out there, you don't give a shit. You just don't care, and you don't have enough courage to check this type of behavior when it needs to be checked. That's the only reason why I'm speaking on Umar Johnson.
So, like I said, I got this lined up right here. We got it on pause mode right here because where I'm about to line it up right now is him and talk about the hair. He spent so much time talking about this man ringtone and related to him not having no respect or love for you women. But like I say, that's his reminder for him that I lost this big money deal because I had trust for this chick, and I knew I shouldn't have had trust for this chick because she's things of a chick that I don't even like, such as a person who wears a weave. Okay, so that was probably even hurts him even more. Y'all don't want to really understand, but like I said, this is hood therapy. Okay, when I say hood therapist, I'm not talking about just looking at something and just no. I'm talking about understanding what that object is, how that object was formed. And like I say, when I was with him and that ringtone went off, and you want to hear something even crazier, folks? All right, like I said, you guys don't really know. What's even crazier is that when I was with him and when that ringtone went off, it was about like 6 women all gathered around because me and him was chopping up. We was talking, and we was actually. I was trying to. We was talking about something. And we was trying. I was trying to get to the point and everything. We was trying to have a conversation. Phone went off. Then a woman came over. He agreed to her. Then another one came, and they all started sitting down and sitting around the tree. And like had no respect that the 2 men was talking. They just all like. But see, you don't get it. And so I just backed up. I just let him have the women, and I just moved on. Our conversation that we was having that was really good and getting deep, it didn't go there because those women. I'm not gonna call them hoes. I'm gonna call them those women. So Lennon would never know what that's like or know that world because he's not a man that's been around women on that nature that you have that type of women attention, except for right now. And there's nothing that he can do because what Lennon's married. So he can't enjoy those grapes on the tree, on the vine. He cannot enjoy those grapes. And that's what hurts him and bothers him so much that he has to really hate on the next person. But like I say, this is hood therapy. I'm not looking at things on the surface. I'm not defending things on the surface. I'm telling you for what I've seen and what I've been around. That was one occasion. That wasn't just one occasion, but that was another occasion that happened. It was in Jersey at this time. Okay, about 4 or 5 women all sitting around. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what, he's gonna have ladies around no matter what. That's what y'all don't understand because that's his clip. But you could just tell those who's trying to be in the mix. So, Leonard, you can't just keep trying to throw things out, smudge out there, and smudge up the world of someone else's when you're not really even taking time out to break it down analytically on a different type of way. But because you have no black maleism in you, you got nothing but estrogen in you. You don't have no testosterone. You move like a chick. So I really gotta get this other video up now. Let me add this other video because this other video is very important. I still hope you can hear me. This video that I'm trying to pull up right here is very important because this video is more recent and it rhymes with hair. It's about the chair, and we need that up. We need that up. Oh, get out of here! He all this ad shit. Okay, so I don't feel like hearing that shit. Okay, right there. Okay, so now we got everything lined up. Right? We got things lined up. I hope you hear me. I hope you can hear me. I don't know why you're on full screen. Why are you on full screen. And let me go back here, view my tab. Okay, let me go back here to you. I'm gonna spark you up. Where we at with this? I don't think this is lined up right. Yeah, let me get it lined up right. He's just talking. I don't feel like hearing him talk more about that. Let me get to where I want to be at. All right, you ready, boy? Where you at?
You black men who are so preoccupied with women's hair, something wrong with y'all. I prefer.
Okay, like I say, it rhymes with hair and it rhymes with chair. So I'm gonna go back a little bit because what he say, I need you to understand where I'm going with this, folks.
So they don't like weave and it's all natural. You can get mad if you want to. I'm just telling you the truth here. By the way, someone earlier, they had posted in here how, they don't like weave and it's all natural. Look, I'm just going to say this straight up. You black men who are so preoccupied with women's hair, something wrong with y'all. I prefer natural hair. My wife got natural hair. All of my daughters got natural hair. I prefer that too, but I can't dictate to women how they should be wearing their hair. What kind of man does that anyway? Why would I be so preoccupied with how a woman wears her hair? That's her right. She can do whatever she want to do. But because people like Umar Johnson think that they can dictate to other people and dictate to women how they should dress or how they should wear their hair, and then he over here having sexual relations with a stripper, she got weave.
And like I say, that's probably why he has that ringtone saying these hoes ain't loyal, and because he know that he went against what he preferred. He went against out his preference, and that's what he got. You dig? But like I say, what did he say about hair? And any black man that what
earlier, they had posted in here how they don't like weave and it's all natural. Look, I'm just gonna say this straight up. You black men who are so preoccupied with women's hair, something wrong with y'all. I prefer natural hair, like weave and it's all natural. Look, I'm just gonna say this straight up. You black men who are so preoccupied with women's hair, something wrong with y'all.
Okay, so now let's go 2022. That was 2018. Okay, so we're gonna pull this one up now. I'm gonna share something else on the screen. Let me get rid of this one real quick. No, I don't want to. I can't get rid of that right there. Let me share. Let me stop sharing that, and let me pull this one up real quick. And hold on, I gotta share it. It's not shared yet. My bad. Share screen. Sad thing about it, once it come on, a freaking ad gonna come on. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this one right here. We're gonna share this. Remember, he said any man that is so occupied with a woman's hair is something wrong with you, right? Any man who is so occupied and focused on the woman's hair is something wrong with you, right? Is that what he said? So, yeah, okay, I got it lined up. Good. Let's go back to this. And so as you see, Black Wolf gave $5. And he said he done took his mama's computer and chair. He took his mama's computer chair.
The video, and she had a chair that looked like this. What would be the first thing?
Eating proteins helps with reversing muscle loss, right?
Eat your protein,
Wrong.
folks.
I said, Mama, you need a new chair? And she's like, no, this. I said, no. I'm about to go on Amazon right now, and I'm going to put your ad. It's going to deliver to you. And I'll tell you when it's going to get there. Now, Umar, isn't that something? But I'm not surprised by this. Look at this chair. I'm not surprised by this, Black Wolf, because Umar doesn't care. He doesn't take care of himself. How is he going to take care of his mama? He'll live with her whenever he can. He got evicted 2 times the last time he was living with her. He's on paperwork for one of the eviction and for the rental agreement. You see a pattern of behavior here? But no, he can't. He will not purchase a new chair for his mama, and he won't even change the battery out of the fire alarm.
This man in 2022 has nothing else to talk about except for this man's chair, the battery long, And this is why I like this episode. This is the reason why I'm bringing up this chair, because it rhymes with hair. He was saying that any man so occupied with another, with the woman's hair, especially the man who wants to date the woman, and he has a certain preference, just like women have a certain preference in men, and he has a certain preference in the female. He says any man that has that focus on, there's something wrong with him. But yet and still, what you think about a man who focus on the next man's chair, the next man's a battery that's on in his house that you're listening to because you're watching his videos. You're not even supporting his cause, but you watch his stuff, and you got a problem with the battery in that's going on in the house. You got a problem with his chair. This is amazing, folks. But it's not right for me to bring this out, though. I got people coming to my comment section that are saying I'm wrong because I'm talking about Lennon. No, I'm right talking about Lennon. Because 2018, Lennon was talking about Umar. In 2020, Lennon was talking about Umar. In 2022, Lennon's talking about Umar. And so it's only right that I finally started talking about Lennon, because it's been annoying me since 2016. The fuck wrong with y'all? Lennon's been annoying me since God knows how long. I don't watch him. It's just that anytime you put up Umar, you would see Lennon come up, and then you be like, what the fuck you talking about? And you put it on for like me, I put it on for like 3-4 minutes, and I'm like, yo, I can't listen to this nigga. Gone. Check out him again. Like, what the hell is this dude? Who is he? Because I'm saying, who is he really messing up this man's mission? Like I said, I wasn't a YouTuber. I was just actually checking the man Umar out and seeing where he was going to be. And then I see something come up. I said, let me hear what he said about this. When it comes about LBGT, you know, saying he had the conversation with them. I ain't hear nothing wrong with that shit. If you want to build up a nation of strong men, you really have to have them as strong men. That means they respect their nature and the human nature first. They respect their nature and the natural human nature first and foremost, before all other artificial, like AI intelligence or artificial preservatives. See, natural is natural, and artificial additives and preservatives is what we have now. Take it for what you want, but that's what it is. It's vagina and it's penis. When I was growing up, that's the male and female anatomy. Everything else, I ain't find the doctor or the scientist to bring and make me understand that study yet. So when I watched that, I didn't see much problem with what a person's saying. When I hear a person talk about the importance of black men, and the way he broke it down was very intelligent, wasn't even retarded. See, this is what you gotta understand. When he say things, not even like a lot of times the dude says retardedly. He says some things like, yo, what the fuck you just said? But not everything. And the way he broke down the interracial situation is very easy. If they say there's, for every woman out there, there's for every 13 women or so, there's like one man. And then when you look in the black woman world, if it's up 4-1, you know what I'm saying? It's 4-1, 5-1. It's very important for us to keep our human nature going, yo. All human nature. It's important for us to keep our human nature going. And just because this blood runs through that doesn't mean that we are keeping our natural human nature going. And then people say, well, there's no natural no more within us. But that's why it's important for us to keep planting the seeds of natural human nature. Japanese practice, Chinese practice, Indians practice. So many people practice it. It's just that now, like we know, there is a race of people that's really truly dying out, and they clinging on to all other races, and that's why they say, hey, it's good now, it's okay now. We have to understand where we at. See, no one really want to talk real conversation. They want to hold on to the unrealistic world. But anyway, let's get back to this cat. Because right here we are talking about this. What?
That's right. That's some ghetto shit. I can't stand that shit. I shouldn't even say it that way. It's not necessarily ghetto. It's not quote unquote race specific when I say it. I'm just saying that the mentality of a man who's almost 50, living at his mama's house, and he ain't gonna get up off his big ass to go change out a battery in a smoke alarm, and then he gonna have the audacity to live stream with the smoke alarm.
Do you hear him going so hard about the smoke alarm, folks? Like I said, this episode, when you compare it to 2018, is amazing because he can say what he want to say about black men. He's a hypocrite. He can say what he want about black men. That he said he got a email or so from some people in the CB. He get them. He said that the man said that he don't prefer women with weaves either. And then he went to Lynn and say, well, he has his preference. My wife has natural hair too. But what kind of man focus on that? What kind of man focus on the next man, a battery in their alarm in their house? Especially when they trying to prove, and their title is Trap Bandos, but you inside his house. What does the Trap Bandos have to do with him in his house? And then you're trying to tell the people that he's in the closet. But I'm trying to figure out, what do his battery alarm, what do his chair at his mom's house have to do with the school? If you're going to have a title, what the fuck this title say, folks? Let me go back to this title. This title was about what? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Trap Bandos anniversary, 3 years later, no school. That's what it's about. Trap Bandos anniversary, 3 years later, no school. But what is he talking about?
Beeping, and I'll just think, why would you have your mama up in there and the smoking? It's an annoyance. You're supposed to make her comfortable. What kind of man? Anyway, thanks, Blackwood, for the super chat.
It's because that's all it was about,
back
folks.
at his mama's house.
So let's go.
Big man saying sounds like he had their own.
Doctors admitted that this
There's a
simple
point-
30-second trick before
point where I
brushing your
wanna get
teeth is
to,
better than any dental procedure out there.
There's a point
So
where I
even if
wanna
your
get
gums
to in
seem
here.
beyond repair and you've been suffering from
Shut the hell up. There's a point in here where I forget to put the number in timestamp. I apologize. When Umar came in. Yeah, this is good today. This is good today.
Umar just farted. He just farted in this stank chair. He was like,
speeches given.
Remember what this episode is about. But this is where we at 3 years later. So
That's the chair.
not knowing that was people who's hosting the video, that was them making the noise. Because you can hear them in the background talking. I heard them in the background talking. You can hear the people who's doing this video, you hear them talking. And when, what I'm saying, you can hear them doing the edits. But, what I'm saying, he didn't pay attention to that because he was so fascinated with what he thought. He had to make a new video and let everybody know that he fucked up about the fart. But the amount of time that he's spending on this chair was about 40 some minutes. And like I said, when you go to this episode of him talking about any man who's focused on any woman's hair, there's something wrong with him because he's trying to preach to the women for cash apps and donations. But now, what is he doing? Focus on this man's chair that's in this man's house. And like I say, folks, I'm gonna let you know what time frame I'm in right now. This is 36 minutes in. When he first started speaking about the chair, it was about like 12 minutes in. Okay? This chair scene is still going on. This chair scene is still going on. This chair scene is still going on. It's now 51 minutes in.
Thanks for all super. Okay, for real though, we
What
gotta
he
get
say?
busy. But this is the guy. Look at him.
See?
That is
This is what it's all about, folks.
family. And he gets up, opens up the window, and then he sits back down like nothing ever happened.
It's all about this man
At least have
about the next person.
And it's
Trying his best to
see,
get super
we get
chats.
silly, you know, and I can act a fool sometimes too, and it's fun. But the difference is I'm not raising millions of dollars to open up a school for all black boys to be the.
But listen to this demon now. This is why I say he's a demon.
A school for all black boys. And it's one thing. See, we get silly, you know, and I can act a fool sometimes too, and it's fun.
That's all you've
The
been
difference
doing.
is I'm not raising millions of dollars to open up a school for all black boys.
You're not doing. He's not doing nothing. That's what I need y'all to say. He's not doing. He's doing absolutely nothing. He just shitting on the next person's wave, making money shitting on the next man's wave, trying to steal the next man's crowd by belittling and saying this man don't know what he's doing, and that's all he's doing. But at the end, he's ridiculing the person for what? Cash out, folks. That's it.
To be the quote unquote principal of. But this is the guy. Look at him. At his mama's house. Thanks for all super. Okay, for real though, we got to get busy, and I don't want people to think I'm being ungrateful. I listen. I appreciate it. I really do. But we got to get busy. Okay, Miami Queen House one says, don't come in here for about 30.
When he say we gotta get busy what?
Yeah, listen, mama, don't come in here for like 30, at least 30, 45 minutes, at least. I usually do 2 extra videos for members per week. I did more than that this past
I
week.
apologize. I didn't have it lined up
any
once
suggestions
again on this
topic
one.
like you speak on,
What
you can
time
post
stamp was
in
it?
the comment
Because like I
section
said,
for those videos.
we're at
And I'll
54
do
minutes
videos.
in.
All right, thanks for becoming.
He's already at 40 some minutes.
All right, and then a lady house says Umar shares. Nobody knows the
Okay.
trouble. There's no way. We all know Umar's a liar. He has to be. I mean, $80. You mean to tell me that you can't spend $80 on Amazon to get a decent chair, but you want to hold on to this?
We're at an hour and 2 minutes in, and he's still talking about the chair.
He didn't say 20. He said Twinkie. I've had to.
What kind of man builds a video and spends an hour and 2 minutes, an hour and 3 minutes talk about the chair? And folks is giving donations for that shit. Yo, I'm really embarrassed to be black. See, y'all don't really get it. You guys don't get it. This is a total embarrassment of being black. We're in Black History Month, folks. We're in Black History Month. Let's think about all the people on YouTube who's been raising money doing YouTube stuff. Or should I say all the black individuals who've been on YouTube in the month of February. And they've been getting super chats, they've been getting cash apps, they've been getting PayPals. I'm not included because I got about like in the month of February, I probably got like 2 donations, so maybe 3. I'm not included because their funds is being flipped right now to get some flyers for this movement. Okay? Period. Their money that they donate is being flipped right now for flyers for this movement. That's what I'm handling for Black History Month. So now what I'm saying is all those individuals who've been, and my money is small money compared to all these individuals who's really getting the money. That's y'all say the bag. Excuse me, because I'm so tired of people sending me stupid comments and saying, "Oh, I'm butthurt over the fact that he's getting the bag." No, I need y'all to understand what I'm really hurt about. I'm hurt that we are taking money that we raising on the internet. And when you ask celebrities what they do in the community, you guys say to yourself, what is this community doing with the community? Why we have so much power in the palm of our hands and we wasting it on some fucking clown coon shit? What channel is the channel that is building a channel for us to leave this bullshit? When I'm talking about channel, I'm talking about wave. I'm talking about a channel, like a real channel, like not no internet shit. I'm talking about channel, so we can get the fuck, we can exit this. Who's really showing us where that channel is so we can disappear? Who's building? What are we doing? This is embarrassing. Big man is very embarrassing. Big man, you got the corniest jokes in the world. And if you wasn't giving this man this money that you're giving, he is a coon. So he's going to do this phony, corny. Big man, listen up, big man. You can do so much more with your money that you're doing. Okay? But you paying money to be a fake comedian is not what we need. We don't need you to pay money to be a comedian. If you're a comedian, you get paid to be a comedian. Don't you get it? He didn't say 20, he said Twinkie. Yo, and I'm paying $5 for that. And I'm just getting warmed up because I got 10 more and I got 20 more and I got 30 more for you. Because as long as you let me pay to be a comedian, and I think that all the people in this chat really think I'm funny. No, they just like, yo, big man spending money. Yo, they scheming on trying to get your bread, nigga. See, I'm your big homie letting you really know. They scheming on getting your bread. There was this one person that was on YouTube, and I had to tell this person, like, yo, stop giving these people your bread. Even if it means stop giving me, I don't give a fuck. I don't need it. Even if I need it, I don't need it. I always need as long as I'm working. But I need that person to wake up. So if that means I sacrifice for myself, so be it. I put myself on the cross. I nail myself on the cross. But big man, your jokes and paying for your jokes is the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. And that's what people got to understand. Stop being coons. Stop being coons.
This chair for 20 Twinkies.
This is the part I love.
Let it play from the rooter to the. Yeah, I need to. We are an hour in. Thanks, Big Bad. Thanks, Holly B. This show has been thoroughly. That chair out door. He had that. That was his captain seat, and he called on all the animals. To Swagonito is there's still no excuse as a man and as a woman for that. But forgive and I just move on. I don't hate Umar at all. I feel bad for him. But the other thing though too, Swagonito is there's still no excuse as a man and as a woman for that matter. Let's be real about it. We've all gone through things. You know, I mean, I was out with my family today, and I was just thinking about my childhood, and you know, it was fucked up. It really was. You know, but then I was thinking about what, and we struggled mightily, my wife and I. But compared to what we experienced when we were growing up as children, I have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for.
Now, he said some key things right there. Like I said, this hood therapy. He said his life, his childhood was fucked up. Okay? From LA. He said, Cali. He said that his childhood was fucked up. Early in the one in 2018, he said he had a fucked up childhood. He said he had daddy issues. Look at him even thinking. You know what I'm saying? Look how he's really recapping in his mind how fucked up his life was. He's really thinking about it. And then what he say about him and his wife? What did he say?
So I get it, my wife and I, but compared to about,
What he say
we've all gone through things.
about him
You know?
and his
I mean, I
wife?
was out with my family today, and I was just thinking about my childhood, and you know, it was fucked up. It really was, you know. But then I was thinking about what, and we struggled mightily, my wife and I, but compared to what we experienced when we were growing up as children, I have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for. So I get it when we think about what someone has gone through, but at this point, he's almost 50. There's no excuse.
For what?
And then he wants to try to tell people how to raise their children. He wants to tell people what they need to do with their life, who they should be dating, who they should not be dating, you know, what they should be doing with their money. And yet he's still living at his mama's house.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the shit. What hurts my soul? I'm living in this fucking small ass room with all my shit in there. Okay? And I'm saying that it hurts my heart knowing that it's Black History Month. It hurts my soul knowing that it's Black History Month. It's February 21st. You know what hurts my soul? Knowing that we as a community of Black folks ain't doing shit for Black History Month on the level and scale that we supposed to be doing. It's Black History Month. I don't know where y'all minds at. I don't care about what you're thinking. It's what you're supposed to think and what you're supposed to know. And what y'all thinking right now is, what's the next goofy shit that I can watch? But what y'all supposed to be focusing on is, yo, we need to really start building immaculately. Like right now, we need to start doing it on the level that, yo, people just don't even understand. That's what we're supposed to be focusing on. Prove me wrong. The only way you can prove me wrong is never, ever, ever complain about a thing again. I'm talking about the president. I'm talking about racism. I'm talking about nothing. Your government, your job, don't complain about nothing. But like I say, this is the part I love. It's coming up.
Speeches given.
Here come the stupid ad once again. It never fails. It amazes me.
Excuse-moi.
I did this earlier, but like I say, we are hour and change in, and I did a comparison. I got the other video.
Seasons and lemon, poker, and
You hear?
Brothers and sisters.
Do you hear the man talking?
Brothers and sisters, the work never ends. I'm not getting rid of my chair. I love this chair. This chair has been with me for almost 20 years. I've been sitting in this chair before y'all knew me. I was sitting in this chair when I became a school psychologist. I was sitting in this chair when I got my doctorate. I was sitting in this chair when I took over the conscious community. I was sitting in this chair when I became King Kong Consciousness. I'm not giving up this chair until the chair gives up on me. I'm not giving up on this chair.
You can't make this up. I'm not giving up on this chair until this chair gives up on me.
Until this chair gives up on me. I'm not giving up this chair until this chair gives up on me. It is sacred. See, there's certain things we have to understand. It's not about money all the time, and it's not about the look. You got to get out of that. How are you going to be an activist for African liberation and you worrying about how things look?
No. How are you going to be an activist for African liberation living at your mama house with a bum-ass chair? How about that? I already told people, though. You know,
Remember,
listen,
folks.
all this poverty talk, and yet you still begging for money from Black people. But all of this poverty talk, only people who talk like that is bum ass. You got okay. Let me stop. Listen. a lot of these men in the black conscious community who consider themselves to be leaders, they don't have anything else going for them.
Once again, I went to Google and I went and checked out Malcolm X, and I said, "Yo, what employment did Malcolm X have?" And shit, I'll go to Google right now for you. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We got nothing but time. I spend the time because I'm on my computer now, so I can use my phone. So when I went to Malcolm X and I said, "What jobs did Malcolm X have?" Right? I thought it'd be right there, but it's not. So what I said? I said, "What employment did Malcolm X have?" And what did it say? It said he was a a pimp. This is what it say now. The employment. This is what Google say. Fuck. Well, it said that I dialed the wrong. I put up the wrong thing. It's taking so long. It's not coming up. I hate when they be bringing up the stuff that wasn't there earlier. This is something different. It said he was a minister. He said Muslim minister, human rights activist, civil rights movement leader. That's it. And the other one that said that he was a pimp, a hustler, and then he went to jail. Then he became those things. Okay. Let's see this one. Like I said, I need y'all to understand that you cannot listen to a coon that said Malcolm X was a minister, human rights activist, a prominent black nationalist. That was his job. That was his job. What is your job? So I hate when people talk about people that are free. You cannot talk about free people and try and put them in categories of being enslaved again. You cannot do that. And then for y'all to listen to it, y'all not trying to get free. The only way to get free is to free yourself. Now, when I look at Umar Johnson, like I said earlier, the nigga freed himself. I don't give a flying fuck if he got one book that he wrote. That one book, if his job is just trying his best to sell 1 million copies of that, and it takes him 10 years to do that, he sold 1 million copies of his own book in 10 years by himself, doing lectures and book signings. You do not listen to coons, folks, who focus on the man's chair for over an hour. You do not listen to coons, folks, who want to tell black men that there's something wrong with them if they have issues with women in their hair. Yo, Negro, hair in the black woman has always been an issue for God knows how long. Hair, black woman's hair has been an issue in black society forever. Before the weaves, that's why they made the hot combs, right? That's why they made those perms. So in 2022, for us to say, yo, listen up, women, listen. We've been going through this hair problem forever. Natural. Just be natural. We ain't gonna put the money in these Asian people's hands no more. We ain't gonna put this money over here no more. They ain't gonna be making money. They ain't gonna dictate and tell us what beauty is no more. We ain't gonna. We just gonna be natural. We gonna figure out how to make ourselves as beautiful as natural, because we are beautiful. So we just gonna focus on it. and watch everyone else and every other culture want to be our natural. See, real men must speak that talk. Coon ass niggas and niggas that be throwing money in the air, they don't care. Just because they just want to hit and they want to smash and they don't care. But yo, I believe that my man Chris Rock really, really hit the nail on the nail on the head when he really launched that shit about the hair. That is a problem. When you have little babies get their hair cut off so they can go to black girls and be put on their heads. It's crazy when in the do you understand? It's crazy that in the Indian culture, getting their hair cut and all this other shit becomes such an honor and everything because it's sacred, and then what they do with the hair, not that's the story that they tell, but what is really happening with the hair is they selling the shit for free. The fuck wrong with you, Lennon? Is you out your mind? I don't think y'all hear it. They are teaching these young girls that this is their way of giving to their God. They taking their hair, selling it to us, 1,000% profit. But that's the fraud. Do you not get it? That's the fraud that this culture is teaching these girls and cutting their hair off. That's fraud that you need to bring to the light. Saying that it's part of their culture and God. No, it's because you're selling the shit. The fuck wrong with you? And who's buying it? So somebody got to tell you what to do with your money. Because as long as you're a consumer, you're always going to be confused. That's why you need people to say, Black man, rise, original rebel. Don't listen to these coon-ass niggas, folks. We want freedom. He want to put you back underneath master. He's a coon. He's out. He's an hour and 10 minutes in, and this is a 3-hour live now. But after this, when Umar just destroys him, you see for yourself.
They don't want to work a job. And it's really an excuse as to why you quote unquote black men who are black leaders who are living in poverty are unwilling to.
Black leaders. Why he keeps saying you black leaders? Who is the black leader? I don't know who's the black leaders. I would use a word like black intellect. So-called black intellects. No one's leading right now by the right example. No one's leading. Our leaders passed. Our leaders died February 21st, 1965. Our leaders passed away, got killed, murdered, April 4th, 1968. What we have right now is individuals that want to step up in the leadership role because they believe they have some form of intellect. That's what we have right now. We're looking at this modern day people who's trying to become something that they believe that they can be. Because the door is open. No one's taking the responsibility because of people like you who got nothing but 5 kids and struggling. No disrespect, folks, but this is the raw, real deal. And we talk about a coon. And so we're trying to cut the head off the coon, and you need to jump off that coon tree. Because I'm spending 100 episodes on this coon. He has plenty of video. Plenty of videos I'm going through. I'm doing 100 episodes on this cat. Anybody would like to chop it up? Definitely come on deck. This nigga is still like an hour and 13 minutes in. He's still on it. Let's see where we at.
I haven't taken the time to improve my situation or improve my mother's situation or to take care of my children. Just admit that be man enough to just admit that shit. Because when you do that, you take on, you empower yourself to now begin to make change. That's what I've done. There's no excuses. But Umar wants to turn it around, and now it's about y'all's materialism. Now, Umar, listen, bro. You all you do is beg for money.
Oh, he already questioned
and
me.
we know
He's
what
upset
your materialism is.
He's upset. Oh yeah, he's upset.
I mean, if you go back maybe 10
He's
years.
upset.
Okay,
I went too far. He's upset.
So you guys be taking shit too. Oh, okay. All right, let me let this play straight for sure this time. Okay, I promise.
Here we go.
Speeches given. Excuse-moi.
That's the chair.
You hear dude talking in the background?
6 seasons and 11 Pope wearing that.
Brothers and sisters, the work never ends. I'm not getting rid of my chair. I love this chair. This chair has been with me for almost 20 years. I've been sitting in this chair before y'all knew me. I was sitting in this chair when I became a school psychologist. I was sitting in this chair when I got my doctorate. I was sitting in this chair when I took over the conscious community. I was sitting in this chair when I became King Kong Consciousness. I'm not giving up this chair until the chair gives up on me. I'm not giving up on this chair.
You can't make this up. I'm not giving up on this chair until this chair gives up on me.
Until this chair gives up on me. I'm not giving up this chair until this chair gives up on me. It is sacred. See, there's certain things we have to understand. It's not about money all the time, and it's not about the look. You got to get out of that. How are you going to be an activist for African liberation and you worrying about how things look?
No. How are you going to be an activist for African liberation living at your mama house with a bum ass chair? How about that? I already told people though, listen, all this poverty talk, and yet you still begging for money from black people. But all of this expect a man who has poverty consciousness while begging for your money, he's going to leave 5 thick in the thighs.
How are you going to be it is
materialism is. It's materialism. Now, Umar, listen, bro.
What do you think about 5 thick in the thighs?
You empower yourself to now begin to make change. That's what I've done.
This is the funny part coming up.
There's no excuses. But Umar wants to turn it around, and now it's about y'all's materialism. Now, Umar, listen, bro. You all you do is beg for money.
It's up on me. It is sacred. See, there's certain things we have to understand. It's not about money all the time, and it's not about the look. You got to get out of that. How are you going to be an activist?
It's not about the look, but you talking about 5 thick in the thighs.
What that got to do with anything, you fucking retard?
It's not about the looks, but it's the pina colada and the cocoa fudge and the hot almond peanut butter mocha sausage with cream and the pancake with chocolate chip.
I'm trying to let him talk. I was trying to let Umar talk. I'm at the wrong scene. This dude is so jealous. It is so funny. And when I say so jealous, it's so funny. He talked about a chair, and he talked about liberation of black people and how that don't have a look of fashion. And then you talk about him and his personal life of 5 thick in the thighs. Like I say, I think your wife is 5 thick in the thighs. And like I say, why don't you let her go and examine the chair? Lennon, let your wife go examine the chair. Let her go get a personal, up and close picture of that chair. Matter of fact, let her get a picture with her sitting on Umar's lap in that chair. Let Umar tell it for himself.
And the whites.
Oh my God, your channel got too many fucking commercials.
Michael, they're your cousins.
Fudge. I heard Umar, he said, I want a fudge. It's not about the looks, huh? Right. Let me get to these super. This show done got held up on the super chats. I ain't gonna complain, but damn, we ain't making no progress. We just it was FDMG. We ain't making no progress. I should be saying that about Umar.
Listen to his words.
He's not making. We don't get no progress.
Listen to his words. We're an hour and 15 minutes in. This is just one video he's been on. Cooning for you. An hour and 15 minutes in, and he's talking about a chair. What man spends this much time talking about the next man's chair? What man spends that much time? I'm going to spend this whole year on proving to you guys that he was your fraud, and he was your coon, and he was also your scammer all the time. He was scheming from day one. He was trying to figure out how he can get in the mix, and start stealing friends, taking the people and taking donors. He was trying to figure it out, and he said, "You know what? I can just use him, and I call him out for scamming and frauding, and running with it. But what are you doing on the outside of all this shit? Oh, I'm doing for my family. What are you doing outside all this? You're cooning. And that's what you folks need to understand. This man is the major coon and the scheming coon. I really wish I was at the part where he just allowed this man to speak. I didn't set up properly. My bad.
Light skin supremacy and the blacks. It's not. Fudge. I heard Umar, he said, I want a fudge.
Man, he's so gay.
It's not about the looks, huh?
Lynn is gay.
Let me get to these super. This show done got held up on the.
How many people really think he's gay?
I ain't gonna complain, but damn, we ain't making no progress. It was FDMG. We ain't making no progress. I should be saying that about Umar. You guys, that you know that's wrong. These kids, that's all about it.
Like I say, man, he's reaching for cash out right now. You think I'm lying?
The one that sells to sit
He's
down.
reaching for donations.
See, that's wrong. He's going well.
Look at him.
Says don't want to be prejudiced.
I'm skipping.
And I'm
skipping.
I say to myself,
yeah, I was 17 minutes. I'm skipping.
Change the
And
battle
we still talk about the shit.
so that she doesn't have to do it. It's
Remember,
the right thing in terms of.
Remember this video right here.
Because it could be an annoyance. You know, especially older people, they don't want to hear all that shit. You know, just to make it more comfortable in the home.
Remember this video right here.
I prefer natural hair. My wife got natural hair. All of my daughters got natural hair. I prefer that too, but I can't dictate to women how they should be wearing their hair. What kind of man does that anyway? Why would I be so preoccupied with how a woman wears her hair? That's their right. She can do whatever she want to do.
How many people heard that? He saw about the hair. Now he saw about the chair.
So you change it so she doesn't have to hear it.
He's saying that
but
we
even
can't
still,
tell. We can't say this about the chair.
Leader, you should do that.
About
and
the
you
hair,
should
but he
not
can talk about the chair and stay
with,
focused on the chair.
You know, this beat going on in the background,
folks.
It's just a. But again, we don't expect that. See, now listen, I try to at least make things nice, and I try to put on something at least halfway decent. I don't go all out like with suits and ties. I guess I could do that if I wanted to, but at the very least, out of respect for the audience, there's same thing. You know, light skin supremacy and the blacks is not. Watching as a man, hey, look, it's not about the looks, huh? Right. Let me get to these super. This show done got held up on the super chats. I ain't gonna complain, but damn.
I'm done with those videos. I just wanted to do the comparison. I just wanted to do that comparison of how he said that any man that focuses on the woman's hair, there's something wrong with them. But then he focused on this man's chair for over an hour. But what I loved about what Umar said, he says, yo, if you have a problem with this chair, how about you send your queen over and let her test the chair out with Big Papa? I guarantee you that she would love the chair. And then what happened with the video? That video went off. He went to the next video. For some reason, I couldn't find that scene right there, and I didn't know. I forgot. I put it on my. I put it somewhere on here. I forgot. Something like 120. I ain't going back to it because I took the video down. I don't care about it. I proved the point right now that he's a hypocrite, a major hypocrite. It's like he could say things and say what he wanted to say, but for some reason, we can't. It's like for some reason, he's the king of all kings, and he can be the clown of all clowns, and he can joke people how he want to joke and tell people what to do and that what they shouldn't do, but no one else can. I'm talking about Lennon. Lennon really is a hypocrite. He said that we as men should not, if we interested in a female, if we have an interest in women, we should not focus on their preference. If it's 13-1, we can. Do you not get it? I'm a single dude. Watch this. If I raise $750,000 on YouTube, or should I say on the internet, if I raise $1 million on the internet, I would have a list of 5 things in the female I'm not interested in, and I would not give a flying fuck. Me being on the level where I'm at with small pockets, I have 3 things, standards that I stand by of a female of females, and I stand by it and I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm single. That's why I don't have 5 baby mamas. Because I live with my standards. Whether I'm rich or poor, I still have my female standards. And I have no problem telling the chick straight up and down my female standards. I have no problem telling the female straight up and down my female standards. That's why I'm single, because I'm going to stand up as a man that I am. And if more women did that at a level where they didn't become, where he's about to go with this. Let me clear the face. Remember the word dot, THOD? I'm like, what the fuck is that? But if our parents had standards for their daughters, if our mothers had standards for their daughters, if society has standards for their daughters, that word dot would not exist. Because the standards of women is what it is, how it is, and no one can say nothing about it. That's why we have that new word called dot. And that's depressing. Because in the world where we went from black queens to dots, and we not supposed to check our women. So if our mothers was checking our daughters, if our fathers was checking our daughters, if our auntie was checking our daughters, then our daughters would have better standards when it comes to men. Our daughters would not already have like 5 to 10 to 20 niggas, or should I say men. It's not about, I ain't talking about just black women. I'm talking about women. So if our women, our young ladies didn't have men already ran up in them and have value to them, but because we don't teach this shit and we just sex fiends and want to beat all over the place and have no standards, that's what it is. I used to love grabbing booty. I used to love taking the middle finger and playing with the coochie at a young age. But trust you why, we need our parents to really keep us from that as much as possible. We need our parents to keep us occupied as much as possible. Because we got new words, dots. Ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to coons, because coons will keep you confused. We must up our standards. That means that it's not just one finger to point. It's not just pointing the finger at that individual right there, the man. It's about knowing that we need peace. It's about knowing that we need to understand between man and woman. And we do, us men, we need our women. So we don't need individuals separating us as much as possible as they are, by telling us men that we are not supposed to have no standards and lay our standards out. I hope y'all peep that right there. We don't need individuals coming out there and stopping men from raising up the bar of standards. And you say, well, what the hell got to do it? No, I already told you, because you got a culture that's being taught that you'll get you cutting, you'll shave your head for God, as they selling this money to us, selling this hair to us. It's a $1 billion industry. We must stand up and say something that's real men and have standards. And it's not going to be ugly. It's not going to be cute. It's not going to be pretty. Nobody want to have that type of change. You know how hard they work to get beaters free? You know what Janet Jackson had to do to free this nation, rhythm nation? You know what she had to do? She went against her own father to get this movement going. It went from Janet to Beyonce. We're passing the torch, y'all. And we as men must rise up and set some standards. Meaning that we must present certain standards as well. And we ain't talk about a standard of beauty. We talk about this type of standard. We must be able to rise up and use our minds. And what is a real man? One, a real man is not a person who don't know what he is. That's number one, what a real man is. Two, what is a real man? A real man is an individual, is a man who knows his purpose. See, those fictitious men, those fake men, those be boys that, see, they go from boys. Those boys that goes from boys to men, they still boys. Those are not real men, because they still boys. They sitting there playing video games. in these times, they're sitting there playing video games. Y'all, you like I say, I'm the worst. Don't you really don't want to ask me questions, yo? I'm worse than anybody on these lines. What is a real man? I don't even want to get past that. What's a real man? I had to cut off all my freaking family because I realized that these video games caused them not to be real men. So, like I say, I could give you probably like 20 things of what a real man is as opposed to what y'all think is a real man. So, for all you video game niggas out there, y'all not real men. I don't care what amount of money y'all making. In the times we live in right now, if you got time to play video games and you don't have time to build, fuck you. Because real men know what time it is. Like I said, I'm the worst. Really, that's what a real man is. A real man is a man that's not sitting around playing video games. And I can keep going on, but like I say, if you got a man who's sitting around playing video games, then if you're a female that's going out there buying your man video games, then Black Man Rise, Original Rebel, thank you for your listening ear, your support. Maybe we can have a live stream. We can have a conversation about what is a real man. Okay? That might be one of my next live streams. What is a real man? Okay? I see y'all like peace.